Namaste, I'm Damini Dalal from the Yoga Institute, Mumbai. Today we have a very interesting topic for you, and it is about the purpose of life. So often we have questioned ourselves, why am I born? What is the meaning of life? And yes, Indian philosophy has something very vital to offer. Let's say, when we are born, it is as though we have commenced on a journey whose final destination is certain, but we don't know when it is going to happen, how it is going to happen, at what time. So it is best that we learn how to enjoy this journey henceforth. When we are born in this world as children, it becomes a fundamental duty to be educated, to learn. So, Indian philosophy says that in life, the duty factor must be primary. Now, what is this word duty and how is it related to Indian philosophy? There is a very nice word that is used here, is dharma. Now, when I say dharma, please do not misunderstand it to be religion. Religion, as a Western word, was brought in much later. But when you use the word dharma in Indian philosophy, it is used in the sense of duty, righteousness. So, whatever we do, however we do, must be done to the best of our capacity, to use our full potential to do what we do. Now, it doesn't mean that, oh, I love to do this, this is my passion, but life is not allowing me to do that. Oh, at the moment, life is such that I cannot follow my passions. Here, Indian philosophy says that dharma, at whatever stage you are in, whatever you are doing, must be done to the best of your abilities. So that is why dharma comes as an aspect of a fourfold instruction that comes in Indian philosophy and is known as Purusharthas. Purusha, Artha. Purusha is we, the conscious individual, the embodied individual. It does not have any reference to male or female. So Purusha, we, the conscious being, and Artha is the purpose of our life. So Indian philosophy gives us Purusharthas that every human being ought to follow. So here, the first Purushartha, as we have seen, is of Dharma. Dharma is doing everything, whatever falls on us at whatever point in time, to the best that we can. And that is why, whether you're cooking, whether you're cleaning, whether you're signing an important document, whether you're making an office presentation, whatever you are doing, you have to put in your 100%. You cannot be distracted. So total focus is what dharma is all about. Dharma, the word comes from dhru dharayati, dhru and rama. So dhru stands for that action which upholds you, which sustains you, which takes you forward, which is coherent, which provides a beautiful, strong support to your life. So those are actions of dharma. And rama, that is their duty. So they are duty bound. We have to do them because they have fallen upon us. As children, we are duty bound to be educated. As we grow up, it is our duty to earn for the family, to earn our livelihood, or do whatever we have to do in that phase of life. So these duties that fall upon us are very vital, and therefore it is said that dharma is primary. Now, the second Purushartha that is said is Artha. So dharma, Artha. Artha is necessary. Without Artha, even dharma cannot be performed. So Artha, that is earning your livelihood, again has to be measured with the basis of dharma. So whatever you earn must be earned righteously. No cheating here, no stealing here. Now it's going to be very difficult. So now these principles must be followed. Dharma, Artha, and then Kama. Of course we need pleasure in life. What is a meaningful life if there is no joy to it, if there is no pleasure to it? We are all born from Kama. So therefore Dharma, Artha, Kama. Without Kama, life becomes very mundane, very boring, very routine. So Kama, joy, enjoyment, passions are necessary. And the last Purushartha that they talk about is Moksha. However, who has seen moksha? Very few. Who has experienced it? Very, very few. So, without going into the details of moksha, if we as human beings can look for our meaning and purpose in life, following our passions, or even doing what falls unto us without complaints, without looking for obstacles, seeing that we do everything that we do passionately, what we must follow is cease to dislike and enjoy what we do. Namaste.